Child, ain't nobody got good morning. Merry Christmas, y'all. Shout out to everybody that is here. Thank you. Good morning, y'all. What is going? Good morning, good evening, good night, y'all. Whatever it is. Shout out to Ollie. Y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Don't y'all got anything better to do than to be over here listening to me on Christmas morning? Bueller. Don't y'all have anything else better to do than to sit around here listening to me and my foolishness? Because y'all already know. See, now listen, I'm not going to bring y'all nothing that's depressing today. Child, we be learning every day. All right, every day. That's what we going to do. All right. Merry Christmas 2025. Shout out to y'all. Tell me what you got for Christmas, child. Y'all, tell me what you got for Christmas. What y'all doing? Is it time to have breakfast? Is it time to make dinner? What are y'all up to? I am not at home. Okay. So that's why I am not on screen. And I only got one screen. I don't want to hear no complaints. A TI is what a TI is. You know, you gotta to go visit 55 million and one people, child, especially when people are older. Make sure you don't forget about your eldest child. Don't forget about your eldest, especially Generation X. I'm old. I need somebody to come see me. Child, when is somebody gonna come see me? Something just ain't right. I am not on a cruise. I promise you, I'm not on a cruise. If I was on a cruise, I'd have told you. Trust me. Trust me. Anyway, how come nobody comes to me? I'm old too. What the fucks? I have to talk to somebody about this. I'm gonna have how are you gonna go to the Waffle House without me? That is a sin. And on Christmas Day, oh my God. Best thing in the world is waffles from the Waffle House. That whole like grand slam, big slam breakfast with the eggs and the meatballs and the waffles or the bacon with some coffee. Oh, I'm jealous. Totally jealous. Enjoy that. Hopefully ain't no fights going on. Usually the fights though, they happen at like 2 and 3 in the morning, which is why when the bikers are done, we go and go try to find a Waffle House. So the last time we went to try to find a Waffle House, they was like, this shit is closed because y'all can't be trusted. I was like, ooh, racism. Racism. The all damn audacity. Anyway, we're going to find out if there's some racism going on or what's going on here with regard to Nicki Minaj, child, because I know y'all remember. Why is it that when we did Nicki Minaj the other day, y'all, you remember, right? That stream got demonetized. I didn't do anything. We weren't cussing. There wasn't no wilding going on out there. We just watched that video and just watched her. And it gets demonetized. I'm like, excuse me, I feel like I know where YouTube stands, child. I feel like I know where YouTube stands. So I guess I can expect the same for this, except for I'm going to bring out Miss Cardi B because for some reason, somehow, some way, people seem to have forgotten that Miss Cardi B actually talked to the actual presidente, or maybe he was a nominee at the time, of the United States of America, sent that girl on over there to talk to the prez or the alleged prez or the person that was trying to be a child. I don't know what the hell Joe Biden was doing at that time.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Except saying shit like that, of course, right? So, not YouTube sees all. So I'm like, oh, all this outrage, this elect, oh, Nikki, how could you do this to us? You not black, you aligning with the white people. Good morning Merry Christmas to the white people this morning. All right. You over there aligning with whiteness. It's a whiteness. You always like white people. She must want something. Oh my God, how could you do this to us? It's not right. We denouncing you. You're not even black. Oh, now all of a sudden she not black? Now all of a sudden you're not even black. Oh, so y'all do be knowing. So yeah, do be knowing. You just be picking and choosing. It just depends on what your damn mood is at the end of the day as to what it is that you look into and what it is that you don't, what matters and what doesn't. Child, Negroes be Negroing. Okay. Yes, I'm talking about you coloreds all episode long. Okay. Black, colored, chocolate, ebony, FBA, child, whatever names y'all want to be called, Negroes, we on your ass. I'm on your ass today. because I'm so over y'all self-righteous bullshit, and you're full of shit when you decide. And this is not even about me cutting for Nicki Minaj, because I could give a shit. I got to be honest with you. I don't even listen to the child since child way back when she was. It was like a song with a bunch of people. Like I forget who child. It was a long time ago. I think Kanye was on that song. But anyway, and she she you know, come out here. So she come out here now and she say what she got to say for whatever her reasons are. And it's like, oh my God, you're a white child. I'm surprised I ain't heard you're a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking points. All this dumb shit that, you know, you colors be coming up with. But I don't recall, and maybe y'all remember. I don't recall, but maybe y'all remember. Let me say it Dr. Umar style. I don't recall, but maybe y'all remember when Cardi went and talked to Jabba. And was anybody upset, y'all? Did anybody crash out, y'all? Did anybody cancel Cardi B, y'all? Did anybody say anything? Did anybody have any issue when Cardi? Oh, yes, that is my shit. That is exactly what it is. I love that song. That ain't even her song probably, but that's my shit. I love that song. Shout out to y'all for remembering, right? But yeah, so I don't remember all that outrage, but maybe y'all remember. I don't remember no canceling. I don't remember nothing, and I'm not even trying to hear it's me kind of social media. Social media. Save it. Y'all are full of fucking shit at the end of the. Sorry, Lord. It's the Lord's birthday. Let me not cuss on the Lord's birthday. I don't have my box with me. Pause. I don't have the sound box with me today. Obviously. Let me do right on the Lord's birthday. All right. So we about to get into it, but let's say happy birthday to the Lord. All right, so everybody make sure you praise the Lord and say happy birthday to the Lord. All right, but we getting right into it because Chai ain't got all day. So we have a word of the day. Let's say hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Mm.
Hypocrite.
Mm.
Hypocrite.
Mm.
Hypocrite.
I like it. I can be the person that just says the words for the dictionary. For dictionary.com. That's what I want to be when I grow up. All right. So let's see what it means. It says it's a noun, a person who pretends. Ooh, I love it already. A person who pretends to have virtues, moral or religious beliefs, principles, etc., that they do not actually possess, especially a person whose actions stated beliefs. That might be a typo. Believe stated beliefs. I'm not sure what that means, but it means that you full of shit. That's what it effing means. Then it says a person who feigns some desirable or publicly approved attitude, especially one whose private life, opinions, or statements belie. Oh, my bad. New word, belie their public statements. Oh, shout out to dictionary.com for helping me learn a new fucking word, because I most certainly didn't know that. Belie. Okay. So you be lying. Okay. That's the bottom effing line. Shout out to dictionary.com. Be lying. Full of shit. Okay. Y'all don't even, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all don't even know what the hell it is that you be talking about. You don't be looking shit up. You don't know what nothing means, not near nothing. Out here looking like fucking fools, fighting for something and some entity that don't give a shit about you. Lord, forgive me. Let me be calm on Christmas Day. Okay. My bad. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Almond Eyes. Thank you so much, Boo, with the first super chat. Merry Christmas to you. Let me tell y'all, let me just take a second to acknowledge Almond Eyes. That is my girl. She been here since the beginning. She always here. She always supporting. She always helping me out. She been very helpful, doing her thing. I hope all is well with you and Grandpa, and that you having a very good day and Merry Christmas. I think I saw a post that you was about to cook something. Girl, what was you cooking? It looked like dessert. She said, "Hey y'all, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the day and each other." I promise you, I'm gonna be enjoying other. All right. Anyway, thank you, Boo. Shout out to Frederick Howard for the super sticker. Always, 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 always supporting. I appreciate you. Let me shout out EJ also. I don't think he's here. He emailed me something. So I can't wait to see what it is. I'm a little not concerned, but it'll probably be a hat. Child, I'm gonna be the hat collector moving forward. Anytime I go somewhere now, I'm gonna just look for a hat and then I'm just gonna wear it on the show. Anyway. My girl, good morning, Merry Christmas to my fave, one of my SVPs, not EPs, my bad, my executive producers, um, moderator extraordinaire. I'm cooking and ear hustling. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being here. We are open on live, so anybody can join. So mods, mod it up, please. Overall reacts. I think I have it for subscribers only for 20 minutes. So just the FYI. All right. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So there we go with hypocrite, a person who pretends to be what he is not. In its simplest form, I love it. In its simplest form, I love it. So before I get into Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj, I saw a post on Instagram yesterday on the blogs. Shout out to the blogs who Colored seem to love to listen to and go by and look into nothing. They know everything. They got everything going on. So shout out to the blogs, okay? So it looks like, I can't tell if 50 made a post or if Donald Trump made a post. Donald Trump Jr. It says from the neighborhood talk, okay, then 50 Cent responds to Donald Trump Jr. making a post about him. Let's make 2026 great again. So somebody, I guess Donald Trump Jr. posted 50 Cent makes me realize I'm not hating to my full potential. Then his caption says, I really need to step up my game. 50 responded and says, yes, let's make 2026 great. I'm in the gym getting ready now. Laugh out loud. And then of course, 50 always adds himself and his stuff. Okay. So that's what the post is. You know that the blogs is going to make a thing of it. And they said, neighbors, this is interesting thoughts, right? Because, you know, if Donald Trump Jr. says something, you know, you're supposed to be like, how dare he say something? Don't be talking about 50 Cent. They just are obsessed with us. They're just all obsessed with us. All you do is obsess about black people. All white people care about is black women. Y'all know how it go, right? So to the comments we go. It says, now give what y'all gave Nicki quickly. No excuses. Did y'all hear? But first of all, did y'all hear about this or know about this post? The way that you know all this shit about Nicki Minaj. It says, I don't enjoy him or Nicki, but the way y'all let black men get away with red rum while criticizing everything black women do makes me sick. Oh no, you ninjas. Y'all know it's all your fault. Y'all know this is all your fault because y'all get away with everything. You sassy straights get away with everything. That's what they said in the comments, child. I'm just saying, I'm just reading you the comments. What does it say? Don't PMO 2 court, child. I don't know what that means. Y'all love giving MAGA FB 50 a pass. Oh, y'all love giving MAGA FB 50 a pass, meaning 50 Cent. Waiting to read the Nicki level hate. Where's Uncle Luke, DL Hughley, Lizzo, and the rest of NM haters? I don't know what that means. He's been supporting MAGA, nothing to see here. Is the black community as a collective canceling him too, or it's only black women? Y'all do that too. Taking out the trash. This is why cancellation is so performative. You pick and choose who you go after aggressively, and by then, the lost fans are usually replaced by new ones. Child, you ain't said nothing that ain't true, okay? It's bullshit, and it's just some bullshit to have internet fodder. Oh, thank you so much. PMO pissed me off, child. Thank you very much. We be learning over here, y'all. This is why I need y'all. This is why I need y'all, okay? So 50 is always going 50. First of all, we already know 50 is always going 50. And I don't know if it has anything to do with whether it's a man or it's a woman, but y'all, everybody knows that 50 don't give a damn. And that's part of it right there. And he really don't be getting into nothing. He'll just say what he has to say and he will move on. He not getting into like politics like that the way these other people do, right? All right, cool. Nobody has nothing to say basically except for in these comments. Y'all probably didn't hear about this. Y'all probably didn't hear about no outrage, blah, 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 blah. Because anybody with the last name Trump, you know that you are required blacks, coloreds, Negroes, FBAs, ebonies, chocolates. You are required and supposed to be outraged, spaz out, give somebody a hard time, cancel everybody named mama, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Just in case y'all didn't know. All right, shout out to 50 Cent. So let's see who we are talking about today because I don't think that I knew some things that I might know now, y'all. All right, so Cardi, you know, the WAP singer along with Meg and child, anything else she got, I don't know. The one that just had a baby by a man that's not her husband while she's still married to her husband. And somebody came right at me and said, it doesn't matter. All right, cool. It don't matter. Fine. It don't have to matter. You know why it don't matter? Because first of all, I don't give a shit. And second of all, if she want to look like something, then she going to look like something. But then we already know that you black women will go ahead and absolve her and forgive her, and nothing is a big deal. Nothing is a big deal. But then when you see something with 50, y'all always try to act like you forget that you forgive black women for everything that they do, unless it has something to do with Republicans. Okay. So child, this name, Bacalis, Martinez, Almanar, child, whatever the fuck it says, is Cardi B, 92, New York City. So it says she's an American rapper born and raised in New York City. She is noted for her unfiltered public image. Oh, unfiltered public image and lyrics. Oh, that's a nice way to say she's got gutter mouth. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Just find a synonym, child, and everything will be good, right? First gaining recognition on Instagram and Love and Hip Hop. That's where I know her from. My kids told me, oh, this is girl on Love and Hip Hop. Her name is Cardi B. She's so funny. And so I started watching it and I was like, child, okay. I was like, whatever, child. She was crazy then, right? Fine. All right, she did her album, blah, blah. She just had another album, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the last one was called Am I the Drama? Is it doing any good? I feel like I haven't heard anything about it. Over here, it says that she has a spouse, Offset, 2017. They was married, separated in 2023, and it don't say they divorced. It don't say that they divorced. So it says that her partner now is Stefan Diggs. Stefan's a partner to her and everybody damn else. But you know, do you, boo? Do you? She got 4 kids. All right. 1 bastard. Relatives is Hennessy. And I didn't know Glorilla was her cousin. See, we be learning. So Glorilla is her cousin, just in case y'all didn't know. All right. And she live in New York City. She probably live in Jersey now, though. It says over here, where did it go? Her early life, right? It says Barkelis Marlenus Alzar, whatever, was born in a Washington Heights neighborhood of Manhattan. Her father, Carlos, is Dominican, and her mama is Trinidadian. Mm, mm, mm. Now, hold on a second. So her daddy is Carlos. Los. Where Los at? I don't hear nobody ever talking about Los. He's Dominican. And her mama is Trinidadian. Child, does that not make her a tether? Is Cardi B a tether, y'all? Are you kidding me? So you mean to tell me all this FBA talk and FBA and American or citizens of the United States or whatever y'all want to pick up, Cardi B is a tether and y'all cutting for her again? Wow. Dominican and Trinidadian. So what is that called when you're born in the United States of immigrant parents, child? I forget what it's called. Is it a naturalized citizen or something that Donald Trump is trying to get rid of, right? What's that called? I forget what it's called, but that's what she is. So y'all letting a tether speak for y'all. Now look, y'all know we like tethers over here, but we pick and choose. Okay. Shout out to Trent. I see boo. Shout out to CIP. I'm just saying. Not an anchor baby. Goodbye, sir. Not an anchor baby. That's not what it is, y'all. Is it? No, that's not what it is. What is it? Thank you, boo. Birthright. Yes, birthright citizenship. So all she got is birthright citizenship. But at the end of the day, she is a tether. Y'all love to carry on about how you need FBAs to be representing y'all. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. He say it all the time. Is Cardi out here fighting for y'all's reparations where she would get the reparations even though technically she's a tether? So nobody seems to care about none of that no more? Okay, cool. Whatever y'all say. So let the tethers tell y'all everything. Girl, no, I know none of this, child. I don't follow none of these people like that. None of them. Okay. Almazar identifies as Afro-Caribbean. Oh no. So Cardi even says she ain't American. So Cardi even says that she ain't FB the fuck A, and y'all allow her to sit up here and say nigga, 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 nigga. I need that drop. Somebody send it to me. I think CGA has it and Hood Conservative has it. So she don't even identify as anything black at the end of the day. She is Afro-Caribbean. She was raised in the South Bronx, spends much of her paternal grandmother's home in Washington Heights, which she credits for giving her such a thick accent. Almanzar developed the stage name as a a shortened version of Bacardi, a rum brand that was formerly her nickname. Oh, wow. What a great thing to have as your nickname when you were a child, Bacardi. All right, cool. Whatever. Anyway, so the point of all this, because I don't need to go any further, I don't give a damn, is that she's a tether. So y'all will listen to tethers when they say what you want them to say, but then when they don't, they ain't shit. Moving on to Miss Minaj, all right? Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, born in 82. Are they both born the same year? Known as Nicki Minaj, is a Trinidadian rapper. Well, I be damned. They came right out the gate. They came right out the gate and said a Trinidadian rapper. But y'all was all for her. I thought y'all had a problem with tethers. Even though you do listen to Rolly Roll, even though y'all do listen to Joy Reid. But when it's convenient as a hypocrite, you pick and choose when you want to talk to, or I'm sorry, deal with and be okay with a tether. So both of these people are basically Caribbean Trinidadians, and y'all like one now, but not the other. And then you'll be over here in a second talking about FBAs and tethers. Cool, whatever y'all say. Let's see about Onika, Trinidadian rapper, singer-songwriter based in the U.S. So she based in the U.S. Queen of rap, most influential, noted for her dynamic rap flow, witty lyrics, musical versatility, and alter egos. Credited as a driving force in the mainstream resurgence of female rap since the 2010s. Shout out to Salt and Pepper. Those are the female rappers that I like. Anyway, she was raised in New York City as well. Wow. Started rapping in the early 2000s. Pink Friday, Super Bass. Oh, that's that other song that I like, Super Bass. All right. Other than that, I don't be paying no attention to her. But the point is that there's another tether. Hold on. Let's see what it says about her mom and dad. Onika was born December the 8th, 82 in St. James District of Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I be dag on. Just right out the gate. Born in Trinidad. Shout out to Trin. Born in Trinidad. So y'all didn't have no problem with her before, though? It was all good in the hood before? Was it because she was with what was that dude's name? Safari? She was with Safari, so everything was everything. Sounds a little bit hypocritical to me. Shout out to the word of the day. Her father was Robert Mirage, a financial executive and part-time gospel singer of Douglas, Afro-Trinidadian mother and Indo-Trinidadian father descent. Her mother is a gospel singer with Afro-Trinidadian ancestry. So the bottom line is that she's Trinidadian from Trinidad. And y'all didn't have no problem with it up until this point. No issues whatsoever. Damn, so Safari is a tether. We surrounded by him. Oh my God, we are surrounded. We are surrounded. Oh my God. Yo, I'm telling you, Black people don't be knowing and don't know none of it because they don't look into anything, because they would rather follow freaking blogs, look into anything, read anything. Now, mind you, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me that either one of them is from Trinidad, from the Caribbean, because you know how I feel about that anyway. But just putting that aside for a second, it doesn't matter to me. But a lot of Black people want to try to act like it's a big deal when it comes to people who are not here from the United States or weren't brought over, I guess, on slave ships and stuff like that, since they want to talk about the ancestors all the time and say that the ancestors would be so upset. And what would the ancestors be? And you are a joke to your ancestors. And they sitting over here allowing all these other people who weren't even people that the ancestors fought for to come over here and tell y'all's tales and tell y'all's story and be representatives of y'all, and don't have shit to say until they say something that you don't fucking like. You're fucking hypocrites. You are fucking hypocrites. Because first of all, Cardi B is a fucking idiot sounding person when she's speaking anytime. Now, Nikki did sound crazy the other day. I'm sorry. Nikki did sound crazy the other day. However, she very articulate, especially when she beefing, all right? And at least we can understand what she's saying. But at the end of the day, y'all then made multimillionaires out of two tethers, and y'all still in the same freaking spot waiting for the same section fucking 8, whining about food to fucking stamps, and sitting up here thinking that you're going to tell somebody else what the hell it is that they need to do, how they need to do it, and when they need to do it, and you canceling somebody. I think you got more important things to be fucking worried about than whether or not you're going to cancel Nicki Minaj. I think you got more important things to worry about, and then you'll turn around and blame it on fucking white people. How the hell these tethers come over here from a whole different freaking country, and y'all gonna make them millionaires, and then turn around and try and talk about white people holding you the fuck down? You hold your fucking selves down, worrying about shit that don't fucking matter. Lord, forgive me on the Lord's birthday. Anyway, so what I did is I found when Cardi B spoke to Joe Biden. Okay. So why don't we take a look at that and see how she represented? Because you know damn well when people looking at her, and that's all in, that people are going to sit up here and associate her maybe a little bit with like Puerto Rican, Hispanic, but definitely Black. And y'all allow this. Y'all allow this shit. And you ain't got shit to freaking say until your GD feelings are hurt over some bullshit that you should not even be effing worried about at the end of the damn day. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Jay Gerard. I appreciate you, hon. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Aliyah. Romello, thank you, boo. He said Bacardi and sister is him. Yes, what kind of shit is that? Y'all drunk in love for them. Exactly, child. One is known for Bacardi, the other one's known for Hennessy. What kind of shit? Anyway, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Look at my one of my favorite tethers. Good morning, Trinidad. Thank you so much. Let me do it again. Listen. Child. I do like, y'all already know I do like tethers. Shout out to one of my faves. Thank you so much, Trinidad. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you, boo. He said, happy holidays, MSD Queen. Got something for you. Y'all, I can't be upset. I can't be upset because, again, I'm one that judges people by who they are, not some dumbass bullshit on whether they FBA or non-FBA. Not some bullshit on whether they white or not, and I'm just trying to figure out if they racist or not. I go by how people are, how they act, how they treat me, and whether they are a productive fucking part of society, which is more important than anything. Instead of whining and complaining about what somebody else isn't doing, they out there doing it. And you know what? That kind of reminds me. I think I was talking to either Kofa or RBN because I had said that I wouldn't never, ever, never be friends or know any man that didn't take care of his children. And the three that always come to mind is Trend, RBN, and Kofa taking care of their kids. Three black men, one tether, taking taking care of their kids, regardless of it all, and doing what needs to be done, and ain't complaining about shit, ain't begging for shit, ain't looking for shit, ain't applying for shit, ain't on the internet talking about shit. But then these biatches always be talking about how men don't. Those are the men you know. Because like I said, ain't no way that I would ever know, be around, or be a friend, quote unquote, with any man that ain't taking care of their kids, period. Because y'all that ain't taking care of your kids, or you keeping your kids away from your kids, or you got a ain't shit ninja that ain't shit and ain't gonna get you shit, ain't gonna help you with shit, and ain't around to help out with your kid. And then y'all out here trying to understand why they out here wilding the fuck out. That's the reason why, because you don't know men like those three. So that's a you problem. Fucking fix it. And if you can't, just say you can't. And just take them gremlins on over there, because we don't want them around us. Period. I don't. I'm going to speak for us today, though. We don't want them around us. Shout out to Mr. Lewis, unfortunately in jail down there in D.C. You out here trying to do right. You out here trying to protect your family, and you get no fucking credit. You get no damn thanks. You get nothing but disdain all the damn time. You just saw it in the comments that we was just reading over there about 50 Cent and Donald Trump Jr. Anyway, again, I appreciate you, Trent. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Shout out to the chat. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Let's listen to this mess as much as I can stand. And yes, I am putting it on fast forward.
Oh, snap.
How you doing?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
How are you? The name's Joe.
Well, hello there, Joe.
As a matter of fact, why
How are you? Fucking fool.
don't you meet my daughter, the love of my life, the life of my love. She's a fan of yours.
Hi, how are you?
This is
Hi, how are
Ashley.
you?
Good, how you doing?
You know the
I'm
nickname
good,
she
Joe.
gave her father when she was growing up? She'd call me Joey B. So we
Yeah.
may be related or something.
Yep, Cardi B and Joey B. I'm a huge fan. I just wanted to say
How
hi.
you doing? I feel so crazy because I feel like I'm a little bit late. But Biden, let me tell you something. When you have kids my age, like the one my age, 2 years old, your schedule never go as planned. You know what I'm saying?
You're telling me? I got 4 kids, 5 grandkids. Come on. I'm an expert. I understand about kids. The most important thing in the world. They come first.
Yes, definitely. Always. My kid come first.
Oh, kids come first. All right. This is when Joe was lucid. All right, y'all. I don't know how long ago this was.
First, period.
Keep it that way.
So, Joe, I heard you got some questions for me.
Oh, I do have some questions for you. First of all, I want to congratulate.
So Joe Biden has questions for Cardi damn B, and y'all went along with this shit. So Joe Biden, in his life, of all things that he needed to do, had to talk to Cardi B. Child, y'all hypocrites just be allowing these people to play in y'all's fucking face.
The cover of, I tell you, that's pretty good. That's pretty big time. Number one, doesn't surprise me. You're on the cover. But number two, thanks for your generosity dealing with people who are suffering from COVID. There's so many people who needlessly are in trouble, who are needlessly have died when they didn't have to, if we had taken the precautions we needed to. And thank you. You have a generous heart. You have a generous heart. And what I wanted to know was, tell me what's your main interest in terms of this election?
I have a whole list of things that I want and I wish and I desire for our next president to do for us. But first thing first, let me keep it a buck. I just want Trump out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like his mouth gets us in.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm gonna go out on a limb, child. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that, one, it was okay for this tether to go and talk to Joe because they knew that she would say, oh, I just want Trump out. And child, as long as you say Trump is bad, then everything is everything. How many times have we seen that?
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist. Racist.
So they just been going with that narrative from the beginning. Let's not see about any type of policy. Let's not see about anything that they plan to do for you, the country, for women, even for tethers, even music industry, like nothing. Just long as it ain't no Trump, that's all that matters. Gotcha. Okay. Damn, Joe is cheesing. Let me get this picture. Hold on. It's a cheesing motherfucker, child. Hold on. All right, go on, girl. Go on.
Struggle so much. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want, like, we're dealing with a pandemic right now, right? And I just want answers. I want to know when this is over. Like, I want to go back to my job. I want to be able to go outside. I want to be able not to feel like I'm trapped in my home. But I don't want somebody to lie to me and tell me that it's okay to go outside. It's okay not to wear a mask, that everything is going to be okay. No, I want like a timeline of when things are going to get better. I want a president to tell me what are the steps for us to get better besides, taking precautions like with our masks and quarantining. I need somebody to tell me.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so she just wants Trump out. Her concerns is she needed to get back to work and didn't want nobody to tell people what to do, and they want to do what they want. Of course, we already know because it was in the House board in the House and in the House board. But when they was trying to push you to take that vaccine, Cardi, I wonder what she had to say about that when they was making commercials and bringing out celebrities and saying that it's un-American. If you don't take this vaccine, you're un-American. She wants a timeline. Did he give us a timeline, child?
Like, this is going to be over when we find this cure. This is why it's taking so long. This is why other countries are doing better than ours when it comes to this pandemic. I need somebody to tell me the truth, the hardcore truth. And also, I, of course, want free Medicare. And this is why it's important to have free Medicare, because look what's happening right now. You see why we should have been have free Medicare?
Wait, what? Free? Oh, no. I know you effing lying. You trying to tell me that the tether millionaire, that you blacks made a millionaire that got more money than you, that probably, well, she ain't got to work again, but she talking about going back to work, playing in y'all's face. Hold on.
Better than ours when it comes to this pandemic. I need somebody to tell me the truth, the hardcore truth. And also, I, of course, want free Medicare. And this is why it's important.
Child, she ain't even old enough to get Medicare. She don't even know what she's talking about. But child, as long as Cardi B is up here talking, y'all good with it. As long as she's saying free, y'all good with it.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and click the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
See where she was getting y'all. I see where she was getting y'all. She talking about free Medicare. Even though Medicare is for older persons, Medicaid is for younger people. Just to make sure I get that differentiation out there. All right. She don't know what she's talking about, but this who y'all want to listen to. This who y'all want to go send and talk to Joe Biden. This is who y'all thought was the best best representation. And this is what made y'all want to go and vote for him. Now, I agree with somebody who said that the vote for Cam was only technically a vote against Trump. And a vote for Joe Biden was also, in my opinion, a vote against Trump. But even still, it wouldn't even matter at the end of the day because Black people are so aligned, so obsessed with Democrats that it doesn't matter who it was, child. It probably could have been Marion Barry, rest in peace to that man, who ran for president, and they would vote for him, in my opinion. And this video, y'all, is from back when, I guess, what would it be, 2020 election? So this is old. But we're revisiting this because of the alleged outrage against Nicki Minaj for talking to Turning Point and Erica Kirk, as opposed to Cardi B over here when she was talking to Joe Biden, and no one said a word. And if y'all heard somebody upset about this and carrying on and had all this shit to say, send it to me. I'll talk about it. Thank you, Mr. K2. It was 2020. Thank you. Let me acknowledge Will Quill. I appreciate you, boo. He said we got BAPs being backed by both parties. Yes, exactly. Regardless how you feel about either party, this is whack. I agree. But Black people don't want to see that as a thing. They don't want to see this as a whole. They only want to see one side of it. This is the problem, exactly what Woquill just said. It's only selective outrage because it's Republican, but not outrage because of the fact that the only representation that they seem to be able to find as a whole are freaking rappers that not only are rappers, but they're two of the most degenerative talking, Cardi B probably more so, nasty ass talking, and then they are non-FBA, they are tethers. Tethers, I tell you. We already found that out. Shout out to y'all that already knew. I ain't know. But it's okay. It's okay. You don't know. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Have free Medicare, because look what's happening right now. You see why we should have been have free Medicare for a long time. I of course think that we need free college education. That's second.
Oh, free college education. Yeah, you know they love this, child. Send Cardi, child. Send Cardi. Free Medicare, free Medicaid, free health insurance, free college. What else, girl?
And I want Black people to stop getting killed. And
oh, she wants Black people to stop getting killed. You know they love that. Yeah. They say, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis.
No justice for it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I just want more stricter laws that is fair to Black citizens.
Oh, you want more stricter laws? I have a feeling that's really not what you want.
Citizens, and you know it's fair for cops too. If you kill somebody that doesn't have a weapon on them, you go to jail. You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail.
She sounds stupid as fuck. Lord forgive me. She sounds stupid. Capital STUPID. And y'all went along with this, and y'all loved it. Y'all loved for her to be up here representing Black people. She working for the Blacks, for the college child. Y'all have one word to say because y'all want somebody to give you something for free so badly. Y'all want somebody to give y'all's asses something for free. You want something to come packaged to you that says it's from the President of the United States and it's free. But it couldn't be from Trump. It couldn't be from Trump because y'all would take it and then still talk about him and talk about him nastily, but then just say it came from Joe Biden. Y'all would have been happy as a pig and shit, and he would have been the third Black president because y'all consider Clinton to be the first Black president. Then you consider Obama to be second. So I guess then you would have Joe be third with his 15th million time trying to become president. I guess he just needed Cardi to do it because she can say y'all should only get free stuff. Just get free stuff, y'all. That's the answer to everything.
You got to go to jail too. That's all I want. And it's so sad that a pandemic has to happen so people can open their eyes on seeing what type of person are they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're really confusing the people. Like one day you're telling them that this is nothing, that people need to stop getting tested because they're going to get it anyway. Mask in your face. And you're really playing games, not with us, not the wokes. You're playing games with the people that support you. All of this has to happen.
Oh, not the wokes.
Crazy stuff that happens.
Oh, Trump was playing games with everybody, but not the wokes. Is this where wokeness got popular? Is when she came out here and said it? The wokeness got popular when she came out here and said it? What the fuck, girl? What? Hold on. Say it again, child. Say it again.
A mask in your face, and you're really playing games, not with us, not the wokes. You're playing games.
So Cardi B is y'all savior, huh? Not the wokes. She's so woke. She's so woke that she's married to somebody else and had another man's baby. That's how woke she is. So that's what y'all support. That's what y'all like. That's what y'all love. Free this, free that. Free this, free that. Work for nothing. Everybody should give you everything. Not a big. Woo! I can see why y'all chose Cardi B and why y'all so upset. at Nicki Minaj. Now, maybe if Nicki had went on there and started talking about we need free stuff, then maybe it would be a different story. But then again, all y'all wokies are so fucking woke that you fucking asleep. Let me acknowledge my Lawrence, my nephew. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. It didn't work. All right. I don't know if it's StreamYard. I don't know if it's the internet or whatever. So I apologize. Thank you so much, hon. How generous of you. I appreciate you. Always here, always supporting, always sending me content to take a look at and to hopefully utilize. I appreciate you. He said, Auntie, happy holidays again. Go get you a relaxing pedicure to remove the foolishness and BS. The foolishness and BS of Cardi B, Cam heels up hairs from you. They on they bullshit and they ain't stopping by any means necessary. Love you back, hon. Yeah, they ain't ever gonna stop. We already know. Thank you so much. Absolutely generous of you. I gotta update the banner. You and Trinidad Stream sponsors. Very generous. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Happy holidays to you all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. We are listening to Cardi B right now speak to Joe Biden where there was no outrage, and then we'll revisit Nicki Minaj speaking to Turning Point, I should say, and all this alleged drama of canceling her, because how dare she not talk to Joe Biden or a Democrat.
For the people that support you. All of this has to happen, this crazy stuff that has to happen so they could open their eyes for the past 4 years.
Well, it doesn't have to happen. For example, in 2016, if 18 to 23 or 4-year-olds have voted in the same percentage as the rest of the population, we would have had Hillary Clinton, not him. The vote matters. That's why you keep talking to people about the need to vote. The vote matters. It matters a great deal. And so we got to look, the generation, your generation and the young millennials beyond that, they can own this. They can own this outcome. And they can own what happens in the next election. They are the ones that can change things dramatically if they show up and vote. Tell me what your fans most say to you when they communicate with you online. What are they most concerned about?
Obviously, free college education, free Medicare, especially now that, people are just getting sick left to right. And that's why I keep...
That's what we're concerned with. Free. Oh, no, that's not a problem, child. That's not a problem at all. Just how come people ain't taking care of themselves? And I guess it's just a foreign thing. It's an old school thing. It's an old school thing to sit up here and be taking care of yourself at this point in life, right? I can't do it. This is crazy. And no one had an issue with none of this. None of this. Thank you, Boo. He said, I'm streaming. You're so freaking petty. Oh my God. I can't with you. You are the mainstream sponsor, but there's no way I'm not going to acknowledge $100 from 2 different people. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
Telling people, because sometimes people have problems in their community. They just wonder, like, for example, a lot of after school programs that I was growing up with, there's no after school programs a lot anymore in my hood.
That's right.
And it's like people are just wondering why is that?
Because people don't want to pay the taxes for it. And that's why this whole thing about
people don't want to pay the taxes for it. So she can't get some free neighborhood health care or after school care, whatever the hell she's talking about, because nobody wants to pay for it. Got it.
Government's bad has been such a downer for the things that really matter to you and me. I was doing very well as a single dad when my wife and daughter got killed. And I had 2 boys that survived that accident. I didn't have the money to have someone take care of my kids. Thank God I had my sister, my brother, and my mother who helped me. My sister moved in with
Joe, your sister, your brother, and your mother, your family, your village, that people always be trying to talk about. The village needs to help, but then they talking about freaking strangers. No one wants to have a village because no one wants to be married, because even though he kind of glossed over it, if y'all didn't know, his wife and 1 daughter got deleted in a car crash or something like that. So that's how it was him, Hunter, and Bo. Then married Jill later on. But the point is that Joe Biden was also married, so he had a family, he had core people to help his ass. But that's what white people do. That's not what black people do, right? Because it's okay to sit up here and sing single motherdom, and everybody should be a single mother, and everybody having babies and kids with everybody. Nobody staying together. This heifer on the damn screen having a baby by another man that just had 2 babies earlier in the year, about to have 3 babies later in this year. But child, as long as you're a part of that foolishness, that's all that matters. Y'all don't want to speak out against that. Y'all don't want to have nothing to say about that. Now, mind you, obviously this interview was well before any of that happened, but let's not act like this woman here was a pillar of the fucking community when she was a scripper. Y'all was okay with that. When she was out here DRUGGing men and stealing their money, y'all was okay with that. Her whole ass degenerate persona and behavior on Love and Hip Hop and everywhere else that she went, y'all was okay with that. But let Nicki Minaj go and talk to Erica Kirk, and all hell has been broken loose. Hypocritical much? Or it just depends on the amount of degeneracy. Just the amount of degeneracy is okay, right? Okay, my bad. So it's more degenerate to go talk to Erica Kirk and Turning Point USA than to be DRUGGing people and stealing their money, and then readily and openly talk about it and admitting it. I'm admitting it, and get on TV and act like a whole ass asshole at all times. Now she out here having kids as a married person, but not having kids with her husband. Y'all okay with all of that? Y'all are okay with all of that bullshit. Y'all ain't canceled Cardi B one fucking bit. And I'm not advocating for canceling Cardi. I'm not, okay? I'm just making the point of how hypocritical you niggas are. And don't think that let me rephrase. I know that y'all don't recognize the problems that are within the community. This is numero uno, in my opinion. Fake fucking outrage in support of degeneracy and not calling that shit out and saying, no, we're not going to take it. Shout out to Twisted Sister. But y'all would rather take that, not listen to anybody when we say that we need to go ahead and fix these things within our community and stop worrying about what's going on out there with white people. But white people do it too. You use that as an excuse to continue your bad behavior. All Nicki Minaj did was go talk to somebody. You're having a fucking fit like the fucking idiots that you are. Lord, forgive me.
With me, was she and her husband. But look at all the people that don't have that kind of help.
And you want to know something? Talking to you, I'm always so focused on Medicare and college education.
Why them damn fingers look like Edward Scissorhands? And what college education is she concerned with, child? She talk like she remedial most of the time.
And I never really thought about how important is childcare. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like nobody's more motivated than a mom. Nobody want to go and hustle out there and get that money for the kid. Once you become a mom, you changed completely. Your mindset changed completely. But it's like, how are you supposed to do that when you probably don't have a babysitter for your kid? And I'm like, fortunately for me, I'm able to, have my mom take care of my child. But a lot of people, like, it's like their mom cannot retire and take care of their kids. Like, their mom has to work too.
One of the things that
their moms shouldn't have to retire to take care of your kids. And the reason that your mom can do it is because you're rich, which we already know. And that's great and a blessing for her own mom to be able to take care of her kids. Trust me, I'm not mad. I'm not hating on there, none of that, right? But when biatches want to have kids randomly with random Tom, Dicks, and Harrys and don't even know nothing about them, probably having babies in crazy ass families, which I decided to stay away from those crazy stories today since it is a holiday. Yeah, but we back to it tomorrow. But you have babies with crazy ass people when they turn around and start being who they are. Y'all try to act like you didn't know what it was. Of course you don't know what it is when you don't get to know people. Maybe you should get to know people, formulate a family, and have a real family unit. They over here trying to talk about being a single mom as a family unit. No, it's not. It's one half of a fucking family is what that is. Lord, forgive me. You are supposed to have, and I said supposed to, I meant supposed to. If you care about your damn kids and the best for them, at minimum, get to know who the hell it is that you effing with instead of effing first and getting to know who they are afterwards. And then you should be vetting to go ahead and develop a family, bring your resources together so that you can grow and obtain, instead of being out here trying to cry about, I could do it all by myself and failing every single day. Stats show that. You can say what you want. The statistics show and prove something different. You can run off at the mouth on TikTok all you want to. It don't make it true. That makes you feel better. And you still look like a fucking fool when the 40 days and the 40 nights happen. And then have the nerve to talk about, we're not the face of food stamps. You're the face of something. You are the face of something. That's for damn sure. Because none of this makes any sense. And yet again, let me go ahead and make sure I say it again. You allowing a tether to fucking talk for you. You allowing a tether to fucking talk for you. Where was the outrage for her? Where was the outrage for her? A whole ass tether talking about free shit. Y'all really are really like there's something going on in your brains. You think as a fucking adult that someone is supposed to take care of you, that is not your significant other, that is not your husband. But you think Joe Biden is supposed to take care of your ass? You think that did Obama take care of any of y'all, Bueller? Did Obama, your second black president, take care of any of y'all, Bueller? Did your first black president, William Jefferson Clinton, did he take care of any of y'all? Was he caring for all of y'all? Oh, my bad. Thank you, Trent. He said F word, B word, S word, C word is okay. Not the N word. Not today. Relax. It's Jesus's birthday. All right. You're right. I don't want to say none of it. I'm really trying not to, but it really pisses me off. Like, seriously, this hypocritical bullshit. Sorry. This hypocritical crap with black people and their fake outrage when they freaking just all they care about is the Democrat Party. That's really what this shows and proves, y'all, which we already knew. Is that black people are so aligned with Democrats. It must be embedded. It must be a chip in the body. It must be like a chip in the back of the neck that says Democrats, that's it, that's all. You cannot talk about anybody else. You can't align yourself with anyone else. You cannot be with anyone else. Don't forget, y'all. In this last election cycle, it's a video way back when, back during the election time, where a whole ass AKA, a ACA, a D9er, a pink and greener, sat up there and said that she was voting for Trump and they threatened to take her on up out of here. Red rum. You heard? Not for any other reason than the fact that she said that she was going to vote for Donald Trump. Imagine that. But they will have you believe, meaning Democrats will have you believe that Republicans are the problem with regard to violence. Okay? It really sounds like I'm not advocating for one over the other. I'm just trying to point out the alignment with black people with Democrats it needs to be studied. It's crazy. Y'all don't think outside of the box. You don't look at anything differently. You're being led and you're following willingly. So when y'all go over that cliff, we'll just be sitting here watching. Let me rephrase because I'm not going to pull nobody with me. Everybody do what they want. Y'all hate to hear a different opinion. You refuse to listen to a different opinion. You refuse to look into anything. And you be the first ones talking about Americans, maybe not Americans, that's not the word, FBAs, black people sticking together, and you allowing people that ain't even that to speak for y'all's asses. Cardi and fucking Nikki.
That I admire about you is you keep talking about what I call equity.
Now, who thinks that Joe Biden is sitting around with his iPod on listening to fucking WAP?
Just decency, fairness, treating people with respect. John Lewis used to say, the vote is the most powerful non-violent tool you have. Use the power to change for the change you want by voting. Look, I'm a lot older than you, to state the obvious. When I was in high school, what happened was we had the civil rights movement was just being started. And what happened? Along came Bull Connor and his dogs. He thought he was going to drive a wooden stake into the heart of the civil rights movement. But when all those folks who never realized, never saw before what was happening in the South, they lived in places where there were very few black people, didn't know any black people. All of a sudden, they saw Bull Connor with dogs ripping off the clothes of black women, elderly women going to church, and kids being knocked down with fire hoses and their skin being ripped off. All of a sudden, as Dr. King said, we had the second emancipation. We had the Voting Rights Act and we had the Civil Rights Act. It changed things because people said, oh my God, that's happening. I think I heard you say somewhere along.
Child, she's just sitting there. She don't know none of this. She ain't understand none of it. And guess what? It don't even apply to her because she's a fucking tether.
Long line, what I've been saying. This cell phone has changed America, because what happens now? We're at a point where some brave kid, 15 years old, can stand there and for a total of 8 minutes and 46 seconds, take a photograph of a black man whose family I know and met with and understand and spent time with, and watched him brutally murdered. And people around the world were saying, my God, it really happens? Because I'm not in a neighborhood like that. I don't come from a place. And now, guess what? They're demanding change.
Black people, we're not asking for sympathy. We're not asking
Oh, is it a we now? Oh, she's a we. We. Is she French?
for charity. We are just asking for equality.
That's
we
it.
are asking for fairness, and we are asking for justice. That is all.
Oh, equalness, fairness, equality, justice. Got it. Go ahead, girl.
I feel like everything that people are asking for is getting interpreted in a very different way. No, it's simple. We just want justice. That's all. We want justice. We want to feel like Americans. We want equality.
Treat me with
People want-
respect.
Yes, with respect.
Respect. That's where I think you're seeing a real, look, I have a friend who is a congressman in Mississippi, Benny Thompson, and a very well-known congressman, an African-American. He called me 2 weeks ago. He said, Joe, I just came from a protest in Mississippi. He said, and I looked out there and there was, I forget how many people. He said, there was many white kids marching as black kids. This is Mississippi, Joe. Things are changing, Joe. The reason I'm so optimistic is because of your generation. You're the smartest, the best educated, the least prejudiced, and the most engaged generation in American history.
The least prejudice. All right, Sean.
And you're going to change things. You're going to change them. You're the reason I have such incredible hope. I really mean it. I'm not trying to be nice. It's a fact. That's what's going to change things. The rest of the world's always looked to us. Why have they looked to us? Not because we're so powerful, but the power of our example. Look what they're seeing now with this president. He's literally promoting hatred, promoting prejudice, promoting racism, talking about protecting the Confederate flag when Mississippi takes it off their flag and he's defending it. He's talking about I mean, what this is all about.
I remember when I was younger, child, and I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. Shout out to Generation X. And they had the General Lee with the Confederate flag on the top of it, and Bo and Luke Duke and Daisy Duke and all of those people, wherever. I don't even know where they were based out of, where that town was supposed to be. I forget. I watched it and I didn't even know nothing about the damn flag. I lived in South Carolina. I saw it. I saw it in South Carolina when I lived in South Carolina too. Even though we don't like it, it means something to somebody, right? So when they was doing this stuff in, I forget which year they was doing it, and they was like, oh, we want, they was in Kentucky. Okay. We want all these statues taken down after George Floyd, I think. We want all these statues taken down. Okay. Now, what if they turned around and had said, and they wanted, like, just say all the museums, because I know Trump's changed something in the museums. I forget. Wanted all the black museums to be gone. Y'all would have a fit. I'm trying to understand what the difference is. I'm trying to understand honestly what the difference is, because y'all was like, tear the statue down because he was racist. Tear the statue down because he owned slaves. Tear the statue down because. Get rid of this because. Get rid of that because of the wonderful things he does. All that mess that was going on. And all that got done, and what changed? Not everything, but enough of that got done. What changed? Remember when that singing dude from the country singer sang that song in front of that building, and they said, he did that on purpose because that's where slaves came and were sold on the slave block. And I did that video, and it was a good video though. And everybody had a fit talking about you a white supremacist. Oh, okay. So you think that man said, you know what? I'm gonna go find a place where the slaves were sold on the slave block, and I'm gonna put it in my video because I just think that far ahead. In my mind, I don't think that people think that far ahead. And if he did, just say that he did. I forget that dude's name. He is a country singer. Y'all wouldn't listen to his ass anyway. And then he started talking about something about a Sundance town or something like that, which is when I found out about that damn phrase. You better not come to a Sundance town. Oh, he's talking to black people. He's a country singer making a country ass song that, you know, damn well we ain't listening to. That's what we think. So no matter what anybody does, it's always racist if they're white. No matter what they do, it is racist, y'all. No matter what any white person does, it's racist. I already said just assume all white people are racist, and then what are you gonna do? Because they're here. So because y'all have not y'all, because y'all have deemed everything racist, there's like no line. Yeah, Jason Aldean. Thank you, Kevin. There's like no line. Because y'all all somebody got to do is look at you, and that's racist. Like it's become so ridiculous. Like y'all have made so many things so fucking ridiculous. It's crazy work. And then what do you get from it? What do you get? Well, how does that elevate black people? How does that make life better? Because you then pointed out someone as an alleged racist. But I didn't hear y'all carrying on like this for Joe Biden. I don't recall y'all carrying. Let me rephrase. I didn't hear y'all carrying on like this about Joe Biden once he decided to run as the Democratic nominee for president. I didn't hear y'all saying all of this about the crime bill when he was the Democratic nominee for president. I didn't hear y'all referencing all the things that y'all are saying about who he knew, Strom Thurmond and whoever the hell else y'all said. I didn't hear all of y'all carrying on about none of that. Oh, y'all was okay with all that, right? Y'all was okay when Joe Biden, the creator of the crime bill that y'all said black people back and put mass incarceration and did this and did all that. He went down there specifically to the church, to the blacks at the church and said, help me, because I need y'all, because that's what they do. And y'all still fall for it every single time. We need the colors to help me so that I can get into office, and got it done. And you know who probably got paid off of it? Let me tell y'all who probably allegedly got paid off of it. That passer, I forget which one it was. Rolly Roll, Clown L, Ricky maybe Ricky. All those people that be pushing y'all to only see Democrats, to only vote for Democrats, to find an excuse for anything that of all Joe Biden, y'all. Joe Biden. And y'all was silent as church mice. Nothing to say about that nigga. Sorry. That white man. Child. If y'all don't miss me with all this hypocritical bullshit.
All about the game of making people hate each other, because that's how he wins, by dividing us. But you're going to change it. Your generation is changing. You already are doing it.
The new generation, my fans, my people, that is like, this is why we have to go out and vote. I know that the young generation right now with social media, we are just so eager to make money, to look a certain type of way, to have style, celebrity gossip. And it's
listen, this the part she got right. This is why y'all stay where you are, because of shit just exactly what she talking about.
That the young generation right now with social media, we are just so eager to make money, to look a certain type of way, to have style, celebrity gossip. And it's like, why don't we make a change?
How does that move your life forward? Help me understand, young people, Generation Z, listening to Cardi B. How does that push your life forward? How does that make things better and easier for you? How does that help you accumulate this alleged generational wealth that y'all want? How does that make you worth anything? How does that help your kids? Long as you got style, long as you know the celebrity gossip, she got this right on the money. She got this part right on the freaking money. I give credit where credit is due. She absolutely right.
And it's like, this is why we have to go out and vote. I know that the young generation right now with social media, we are just so eager to make money, to look a certain type of way, to have style, celebrity gossip. And it's like, why don't we make a change for real and just vote?
In the primaries, they kept saying, well, there's not that many people voting. Biden's not going to excite anybody. We had the largest turnout in the primaries ever. People are ready. They're ready, and they know we can change it. But look, there's a lot, but we really rely on people like you. And let me tell you something. The American people have never, ever, ever let their country down, given half a chance. Never. And they've been battered by corporate America. They've been battered by this president particularly, and the way in which he's able to continue to divide it. He appeals to the outright prejudice of some of those in that community that don't have any money, and he just appeals to their prejudice. He spews hate. We got to stop it.
Prejudice is just so dangerous. Like, it could be a start of a civil war. It makes people feel
oh yes, the start of the Civil War. Lest we not forget that. Civil War, y'all. The war is coming. All right, get ready.
Uncomfortable around different people. Nobody wants to feel targeted. Nobody wants animosity. We just want the best for us. Everybody wants the best for themselves, their future, and their kids' future. I don't want to live to tell my kids, like, you have to be careful going to the store. Don't wear this certain type of clothes. Don't wear a mask. Don't wear a hoodie.
So her kid got to worry about this, child.
Please don't get stop. We don't want that, and I don't want to feel a certain type of hate, a certain type of animosity for a different race, because I feel like they get it easier than us. I don't want to feel like that. Nobody wants to feel like that. Like, it's like, why?
So she's saying, but why people do it too? This is your tether speaking for y'all.
Why can't we just work with each other? Why? And you know, and racism always have existed, but I feel like right now there's just a lot of tension, and we need somebody to clean that. I'm just so tired of it.
Well, by the way, you know, the country's been mourning, and what you're finding now is the vast majority of the American people understand what's going on. My mom used to have an expression. She said, Joey, the greatest virtue of all is courage, because without courage, you couldn't love with abandon, and without courage, none of the other virtues would exist. It's time for some courage, and you're exercising it. You and other people of your stature who have millions of people who look to you, you're exercising courage. It's not easy for you to do this. You're going to get a lot of flack for the kinds of things you say, but you have the courage to stand up and say, now's the time. By the way, we're going to have, if I get elected president, free college education for 4 years of college, flat out.
Oh, y'all, where that at? Anybody, Bueller? Anybody, Bueller? Where the free college education? Anybody got that? Why y'all answer that? Shout out to EJ in the building. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. He said, if I don't vote for him, I'm not black, but Trump is bad.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Shout out to you, EJ. Anybody get some 4 years of free college, Bueller? Anybody? Okay, just checking. That's what Joe Biden said, child.
Anybody with a family less than 125 grand, you're going to get free education. Everybody gets free education for
free education. Free. We like free stuff.
For community college. Everybody wants to go on and become an apprentice. Free.
Let me tell you about my college experience, right?
Yep.
Child, this girl went to college.
You know, I'm from New York, so when you're in high school or middle school, they give you a free Metro card so you could travel, for you to be able to go to your school. And of course, they gave me free lunch. When I was in college, I had to get a job because I really needed $5 every single day to be able to go from Washington Heights to Chambers Street, and then I had to feed myself. Sometimes I had to wait from 1 p.m. all the way to 9 p.m. That's my schedule to get home so I could be able to eat, because that whole time right there, I couldn't afford to go to McDonald's. I couldn't afford to go to any restaurants around Chambers Street on my break. And you have to pay for lunch, the school lunch there. So
that sounds like a you problem. You were poor. This is a tether who was poor with her tether parents. So now she complaining because she had to work. Yes, you work. She's sitting here talking about she wants free shit. She's a fucking tether.
I was just starving, and I just felt so discouraged. So I just feel like that is so important, like to finance students while they're in college, because they get really discouraged. And that's what people want to know. People want to know, can you provide college education, this Medicare plan, without a big chunk of taxes coming out of our checks?
The way we can.
Oh, we're gonna. Woo! We want you to give us everything. We want it all to be free. And we don't want to pay for it. Child, the jokes write themselves. I did not watch this before. And then she started off talking about how she went to college, and she said that statement. We don't want to pay for anything. We just want it all to be free because we know that you can make it work. Please give it to us. Give it to us.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest? and be okay. We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
Child, I can't take it. Thank you, Zang. Zang's in the building. I appreciate you, boo. She said probably them not paying back their student loans. Oh, girl, I gotta get to that. I gotta get to that because they are starting to garnish wages. Everybody think everything is a joke until the jokes start being told.
Pay for all of this is doing practical things like making sure that no corporation making a profit should pay less than 15% tax on their profit. None, zero. Everybody has to pay their fair share. Thank you for your willingness to help. I promise.
Child, yeah, thank you for your willingness to come out here and look like a damn fool. Whoever just said a second ago that he comes right back out here on script, he absolutely did whatever he wanted. It wasn't, for those that might be confused, that wasn't recent. That was when Joe Biden was running for president and he won against Donald Trump. So let's go over here now that we see one tether where there was no outrage. She's out here saying we want free stuff, free for the free. She had such a hard life. She had to pay for her own food. Oh my God, where they do that at? Generation X, did y'all have to pay for your own food? How many times did you hear? Do you have McDonald's money? Do you have Wendy's money? You better go find a job. You better go find some money and buy it yourself. Wow, a college student had to go find some money and make a job. Oh, she found a way though when she was DRUGG and y'all. When that's how she found a way. I guess she was scripting in order to pay for college too. Okay. Anyway, Tether speaking for Blacks, and y'all didn't have it. All that she just said, looking like Edward Scissorhands' little sister. All that nonsense, all that free shit, no outrage. Everything that this woman represents, no outrage. Long as she's over there with the Democrats, everything is everything. And lest we not forget, she also went and was speaking over there for Cam, okay? Which is not the thing that she should be doing, child. Keep rapping. Her speaking is not that great, okay? But whatever. So now let's go over here and retake a look at Nikki, which this is a little bit condensed, so it's not as long as the last one, which is good because I ain't got all that. Nicki Minaj on faith, freedom, and finding her voice. Her talk with Erica Kirk earlier this week, if I'm not mistaken, actually.
What is something that you want to leave as a legacy in this world for your family, for your baby, for just everything?
Well, that it's okay to change your mind. Yeah,
it's okay to change your mind. No, you can't do that, y'all. You got to stay the same. Somebody actually said that in one of the comments when I was watching a video of this, talking about she sat up here and she used to be this and now she does this, and somebody beat me to it, and it's like, oh, so you're not allowed to change your mind, so you can't get more informed. Let me tell you something. Like, my personality is the same, but the things that I may have believed in when I was 19, now that compared to when I'm 54, are totally different. So if you are the same person that you were when you was 19, when you are 54, then you have issues. You should evolve at some point, somehow, some fucking way.
Okay to change your mind. You don't have to, sometimes there's a lot of things projected onto you when you change your own mind. They project fear, shame, onto people who don't think and do as they think and do. But
let me just say, looking at Gary's comment, how she's dressed conservatively. So was Cardi, technically. That's not how Cardi B dresses. Y'all know it. That is not how she dresses. She'd be showing her full body with her implants or BBL or whatever the hell it is. Them funky ass nails, though. Lord have mercy. Edward Scissorhands, little damn sister and shit. But Cardi basically was a bit conservative. Now that whole face and all that looked like a caricature, but whatever, they accept it. It's okay because she's talking to the right person about the right things, saying the right stuff. Free college. Joe Biden said he was gonna give y'all college. Again, anybody get 4 years of free college yet? Bueller, he said it. He said it with force. That's what y'all getting.
I've traveled the world. I've performed for huge crowds all around the world. And no matter how many songs I do on that stage, it didn't mean as much as this. Because this is a direct link for younger people. This is a direct link between young people and God. And there's been a lack of that. There's been a lack of that in our media, in our everyday conversation. People have been, interestingly enough, people have been, Christians have been being persecuted right here in our country in different ways. So when we talk about Nigeria and other countries.
Did Cardi B have anything to say about the church, religion, Christians, anything? I ain't hearing none of that. All I heard was free stuff. We want free stuff.
Know that prior administrations saw nothing wrong with that. And that's what was wrong with them. I truly feel that there are people out there who felt good about chastising Christians right here in our country. And it's kind of really, really sick. We can't let people like that be in power, you guys. That's the truth. I can sugarcoat it and laugh and kiki, but the truth is, I am here today to tell you guys that. We absolutely cannot let people who have a problem with us worshiping God, we cannot have them in power. We cannot have them in power. All you have to do is look at what is happening in other places in the world. Look at what is being done to Christians all around the world. And ask yourself why people in this country that were in positions of power felt so comfortable to try to take our voices from us. They were that afraid, they are that intimidated, they are that insecure, they are that small inside that hearing us and seeing us worship God irritated them. Our spirit irritates them.
Y'all let this tether talk about the Lord for y'all, Bueller. So y'all gonna let this tether sit up here and talk? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you mad at her. Oh, yeah. She can't talk. I don't even know that they really are even listening to what she's saying. And I ain't even gonna act like I understood most of it. But after listening to Hood Servative, I understand a little bit more. Shout out to Hood Servative. But so were y'all even listening to anything that the woman was saying? It's just as long as it's Erica Kirk, it's a no by way of Charlie Kirk because they're Republican, because they support Donald Trump, and that's all that matters. So when Donald Trump is gone, though, y'all, I just really want to know who the hell the devil is going to be once he's out of office. I guess it's going to be JD since he's about to be president, because y'all keep doing the same dumb shit, alienating people more than you are bringing people over to your side. And then none of y'all are talking about any type of policy that for the next person or what you want to have change. You're talking about nothing except for how bad Donald Trump is. Obsession. And anyone that doesn't agree with y'all, you want to toss and throw away. And I promise you, like most times in life, as soon as you be tossing and throwing away people, that's when you're going to need them the most.
Because when we speak, they get shown up. When the truth walks in the room, the lies hide. They don't come out willingly. You got to pry it out of them. They hide. Because they don't want you or anyone to know who they really are behind closed doors, because even they know how evil it is to try to deprive people of worshiping God.
What have you, you're an amazing mother. What have you seen that has been a struggle for young women today? And then also, since both of us have little boys, I would love for you to also talk about the male side of that question as well.
So let me just pause for a second. First of all, a shout out to Zanks. Thank you, Boo. She said she ain't advocating for ABs. Whoa. Now, if she had come over here and done that, they would have been in a conundrum, child, because they wouldn't know what to do. Because, Roe v. Wade that got canceled or taken away, however you say it, under Joe Biden, but they all was blaming Trump then. Roe v. Wade got taken away under Joe Biden, but they blamed Donald Trump for it. Not the actual people that made the decision, but it was Trump's fault because he was able to get the justices in there. Of course. That's part of their job, but I digress. So when Cam started out over there at the AB clinic, they was like, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. More degeneracy, more stuff that don't make any sense, and more things that technically go against what most Black people who did grow up in church know daggone well that you shouldn't be advocating for. Most Black people Generation X specifically, that's all I can speak to, grew up in church, daggone well your grandmothers took you by the ear and took you to church every Sunday, and you sat there and you had to listen, probably made you go to children's church, probably put you in the daggone choir, probably made you go to Bible study. Daggone well they wasn't in support of no daggone Roe v. Wade. But now all of a sudden your coloreds love it like it was daggone fucking Kool-Aid or something. Ridic your damn list. Whatever, support all the degeneracy until the degeneracy allegedly goes over here to the other side. Because y'all didn't give one damn about Nikki when she married a low mester, I would call him. Y'all didn't give one damn. You didn't cancel her then. You did not cancel this tether when she married a person who does horrible things to children. Not one damn thing. You didn't cancel her. You wasn't talking about canceling her. Nothing. When she supported her brother, who is also an alleged low mester, someone that hurts children, someone that does things negatively to children. Y'all didn't have shit to say. Y'all didn't cancel her. Y'all still buying her music, still going to her concert. Barb's this, Barb's that, Barb's here, Barb's there, Barb's everywhere. This tether right here, she's a tether. Y'all didn't have shit to say. Goes over here and talks to Erica Kirk. Oh my God, how could she do this? She ain't for us. She dealing with her whiteness. She want to be close to her whiteness. White people this, white people that. She's a white supremacist talking points. Because the woman is over here talking to Erica Kirk. But all that other mess, y'all didn't have a problem with. You didn't have an issue with it. And to top it all off, the cherry on top, she is a fucking tether. Half damn crazy. But if she was over there talking to child, who was she talking to? I guess Cam or child, one of them Democrats. I don't even know who. If she was over there talking to Cam, y'all will be bigging her up and buying her breakfast, child. Y'all so aligned with damn Democrats, you don't even realize it. And you ain't looking into shit. You just out here talking. Shout out to RBN.
Okay, well, something that I've noticed recently is that for little girls, I think that no matter how you look, we should be trying to instill into them to be proud of how they look. Recently, in the media, it's almost been like a push to, it's not just making young Black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves. And I don't want any child feeling that way. If as Black women, we felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty, if we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild? Yeah. And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little Black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls.
Now she wasn't allowed to say this. She can't be sitting up here talking about white girls shouldn't downplay themselves and go through the same things that Black women went through, Black little girls went through. Because that's really what some of their outrage was also. Again, I got that from Hood Servitive. Sitting up here saying there was a video. I think I just did the video. Yeah, where the woman was like, Black women are the beauty standard. But child, Shelly said that Black women are trying to live up to white people's beauty standard. Who are these women? Who's doing this shit? Y'all speak for yourselves. I ain't never heard that before. You got the whole ass ex first lady up here talking nonsense so that the stars will stand behind her for foolishness. Absolute and utter foolishness. No, it sounds like what Nikki is saying, that there must be women who think that white women should cower to black women. Child, this is half damn ridiculous.
I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique, you are beautiful, you are you, and you can compliment another girl, you can compliment another woman, and still know that you are
Child, good parenting would help all this out, but go ahead, girl.
epic and amazing. So that's what I would say about for the girls. And I know I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm getting, I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured. They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins, so they haven't done anything wrong.
Amen.
Oh, I know they didn't like that. Oh, no, I know they didn't like that. Paying for other people's sins. They want white people to cower and pay for other people's sins, which is in the past. And that's why JD Vance said what he said about, you don't have to be upset about being white. I'm paraphrasing. However, he said that. And everybody had a fit, and that's racist and racism, blah, 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 blah. Maybe the optics didn't look right. But I had already said some time ago, y'all continue on with this. Only black people and everybody white is wrong and everybody black is right. And when something happens as far as crime is concerned, you'll find a way to justify it for black people and then turn around and make sure that try to make sure that every single white person is persecuted for everything that they do. You get these daggone judges in here. You got what you want from that. They are soft on crime, and now you're living amongst the same people that you was already fighting for, but they taking y'all's asses out. They're freaking roaming the damn cities. They have no care in the world. I just saw some story, some ridiculous, stupid ass, crazy ass story of 3 dudes pretending to be UPS workers or something. And I didn't even understand what the hell was going on until I watched it from Anton's video. And I was like, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. I mean, they've been sentenced. The last one gets sentenced in January. But the narrative is instead of addressing the actual thing that's actually happening and saying, hell no, F you. And I'm not saying that people were advocating for them not to go to jail. Don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is that deal with what's in front of you and stop bringing up other things to try to justify how you could possibly potentially allow this to be. So, for example, if these little gremlins is out here and they stealing a car because the ones just got sentenced from when they stole the car in Vegas and ran that undercover retired police officer over, and they was laughing, they recorded it, they put it on TikTok, of course, and of course they got found out, and they were saying they'll be out in less than 30 days because they juveniles. And if you don't think that the rest of these crumb snatchers don't know this, you are a fool. So they definitely out here wilding because of all the judges that the BLM people said that they needed, because black people were being disproportionately affected when it comes to crime and their sentencing and the bail and all that other stuff. You got it. And now you see that you're living amongst the people that benefit for what y'all fought for. Just like when you fought for defunding the police and all them police retired. Shout out to Philly. They said, no, that's not what we're doing. And then you're complaining because nobody comes timely. Nobody comes when you call them. Why are you calling them? Because if I'm not mistaken, weren't they supposed to be using like I don't know, not necessarily nurses, but for example, like nurses, if you got an emergency, you call somebody and 911 will send you a nurse and not the police. And then y'all was like, no, we would need the police. Somebody be having a manic episode or something like that. And y'all was like, we don't want the police because they don't know how to act. 15 minutes later, where were the police? They did not show up. They take too long. This is racist. Child. I don't remember what they were called, but they had a particular name, and they was doing their best to make sure that shit came into play. Comes into play, now what? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Anyway, Lawrence, you're so generous. Thank you so much. Another $100 super chat. Let me do it again. Thank you, hon. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Sorry, Trinidad. Total Stream sponsor as long as I appreciate you, boo. He said, Auntie, it said our parents before us still under the LBJ control. You know what? I got to pull that back. I keep saying it. I got to pull that back out. Thank you for reminding me. And 400 years, but when you showed them receipts about how everyone was enslaved by their countries, hell freezes. But when you tell them Lincoln and and company ended slavery, but they forgave Biden racist past, what the F, child? Because everything is centered at this point, everything is centered around Donald Trump, in my opinion. It doesn't matter. I just heard some other video I was watching. I think it was Brandon Johnson, actually. And they over there talking about the city budget for freaking Chicago, and he finds a way to bring up Trump. And it's like it's a thing that's gonna rile Black people up. So you say his name, everybody gets all riled up. Oh my God, how could you? He's racist. And then you get what you want, and you get whoever to side with you. That's what I think it is, honestly. Because there was no need for that man, when I was listening to that video, for him to invoke his name, and they be the first ones to invoke his name, because that's what gets Black people all riled up. And then they're like, oh my God, we can't do whatever because of Trump. And that keeps them in line. It's keeping them in line. They're freaking hypocrites. Shout out to the word of the day. Just freaking hypocrites. You ain't got nothing to say about Joe Biden. You ain't got nothing to say about the crime bill. You definitely ain't got nothing to say about Clinton, who signed the crime bill. But y'all certainly was complaining about its disproportion. And then today, when that was disproportionately affecting everybody in the community, now you act like the shit didn't happen and it was nothing. Nobody is even talking about it anymore. I guess it don't matter now, child. I guess it don't matter because Trump bad, child. Again, hun, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Very generous of you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. This is almost over, and then I am done.
So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics? What was kind of the turning point for you? Yeah.
What was the turning point? Well, I just got tired of being pushed around. Yeah. Sometimes you just get tired of it, and then you realize, wait a minute, I have something inside of me that's stronger than what's out there. That's right. So when you've had enough, you realize, wait a minute, why do I even care about these people and what they think? Who are they? They don't even know who they are. Woo! So I'm not going to back down anymore. I'm not going to back down ever again.
Amen.
Oh. All right, it ended quicker than I thought. All right, let me get out of there.
So those of you who know, Charlie.
All right. So what have we learned today? All right. First of all, hypocrite is the word of the day. And people in their selective outrage can miss me with all that. Okay. Then Nicki and Cardi B are both tethers, both Trinidadian, basically, both from the Caribbean tethers. And yet that's who not y'all, are out here following and care so much, and made them both millionaires, mind you. See, remember, Cardi couldn't even have $5 to go get lunch when she was allegedly in college. Don't forget the part where she used to DRUG men and take their money. But y'all can forgive all that. That's not a big deal. And make sure that you listen to what Cardi B has to say when she out here stumping for Joe Biden, when she out here stumping for Cam. As long as it's Democrat, it's all right. Nicki Minaj come out here and she marry a low mester, not a problem. She sit up here and she makes sure she defend and provides for her brother who's a low mester, not a problem. Goes and talks to Erica Kirk and says that she wants things to be right and not think that everything is racist. Y'all try and cancel her. Y'all want to get rid of her. Y'all madder than a pig in shit. Y'all doing everything to besmirch that woman's name. Make it make sense. I feel like I see the thing in common. One is Republican conservative. The other is liberal Democrat. So at the end of the day, Black people are more in tune and in line only with a party of Democrats than they are with actually looking to see what they are or are not doing for them. Because as soon as you say that to one of them, y'all, the response is going to be, just say that you were sitting up here trying to have a conversation, if that's even possible, with someone that supports, I'm going to just say Cam, y'all, because I don't have any other person to talk about. Supports Cam, right? They're going to say, but what about Trump? Every single time. Cannot stay on task for shit, cannot answer for what it is that you're speaking about without saying the infamous, but what about Trump? Single time. That's no different than, like I said, I'm not trying to talk to no racists because ain't no point in talking to no racists because you can't reason with them. You can't have a discussion with them. So what is the point? Why would I waste my life hours and time on someone that can't even hold a conversation? That is the same with these people who only can say, but what about Trump? I can't talk to you. I can't know you. And I most certainly can't have conversations with you. And I don't want to. You do you. You believe what you want. But the funny thing about it is that y'all can't stop trying to take down people who don't believe in what you believe in. And that be one of the main problems as well. You can't even say fine and leave it at that. It always has to be a takedown of some sort. And you're a freaking hypocrite because what you're doing is voting against your own interests most of the time, any daggone way. But y'all, just like with Brandon Duke and Brandon over in Shaddam Congo, all those results that you get are yours. Because if those people go and re-elect, well, they already re-elected Doogie. If they go and re-elect Brandon Johnson, you're a freaking fool. And we not off of his ass. We still on his ass too. Trust me when I tell you. All right. But that's it. That's all. Shout out again to the word of the day. Shout out to all of y'all for being here with me. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. Shout out to Trend for the $100. I appreciate you, Brew. 105. My bad. I know it's more than that. And shout out to Lawrence for 200. I appreciate you. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Shout out to EJ with another 2. He said Nikki proved that Trump stands on business. Shout out to standing on business, child. I can't even believe we're still saying that. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna be back. Hopefully, I'll do a little live stream tomorrow. I'm supposed to be working tomorrow. Anybody working tomorrow? That should be a sin. Christmas happens to be on a Thursday, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, make sure you come to work on Friday, child." Even though ain't nobody gonna be there, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, again, shout out to y'all. I appreciate you. I see you all in the next one.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. The wing makes go. What kind of shit is that? Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties